Hey guys, welcome back to another Puddle and Neil Clash Royale video. Today I'm going to be switching it up a little bit and trying to do a tier list of the legendary cards, starting from worst and going on to the best for this current meta, August 2020. Right, let's go. In with number 17. Alright, coming in at number 17 is the Royal Ghost. Royal Ghost, I just think it's kind of gone into the fisherman role a little bit. It just needs something extra. And when the fisherman got that something extra, it became massively strong and back into the meta again. But Royal Ghost stuff here was just dropping down and was only really used in that Bridge Spam deck, which is a good deck. And also the Three Musketeers deck, still a good deck, but I just think Royal Ghost is definitely at the bottom of the legendary tier card list. Coming in at number 16, I have the Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon, very good at killing tank cards, but not really seen inside this meta except that Mega Knight Inferno Dragon deck with all those Swarm Bait cards. So that's why I've got it at number 16. Number 15 is a Lava Hound, barely seen anymore. Still viable with that Lumberloon deck, and it's still, don't get me wrong, it's still quite a good card, but it's just barely used inside Clash Royale August 2020 meta. Number 14 is a Night Witch. Night Witch, I've said I was a bit on the edge about this one, but I put it here. Night Witch is only really used in the Toxic Elixir Golem deck and the Golem, obviously. But that's really about it. It's a great support card, but only those two. It only runs in those two decks, and a lot of cards have kind of overtaken it as well. So that's why it's at number 14. Number 13, Sparky. Yeah, maybe I could have put Sparky a bit higher up on the list, but I've decided to put it at number 13, mainly due to it's used in Goblin Giant Sparky, Giant Sparky, and that's about it. It just only those two really. It does bits, but I mean a lot of counters to it. Roll Delivery, Electro Wizard Zap. There are a lot of ways to stop it, and those kind of cards are still well and truly in this meta, meaning Sparky becomes slightly less viable than it may have been a couple of metas ago. Number 12 is the Princess. Princess is a great card, great for damage at the bridge, log bait, lots of bait components, but that's about it really, and it's not seen too much inside this this meta right now, sorry, my bad. And that's why I put it at number 12, simply because of the meta this season not suiting Princess particularly well. Alright, coming in number 11 is the Lumberjack. Lumberjack's super good for that Lumberloon decks that aren't seen too often, but when they're run, they're quite painful. As you all probably know, Lumberjack also run that new Lumberjack Ram Rider deck that is doing bits in this meta. It's definitely in the top 10 decks for this season, so that's why I've got Lumberjack in number 11. Number 10, speaking of Ram Rider from before, that deck, Ram Rider comes in at number 10. So, yeah, Ram Rider, it's kind of fallen off the pace a wee bit, but that new deck just suits it so well. And it's the win condition in that, when it's raged up after that and Lumberjack dies, it does so much good stuff. So that's why I've decided to put that one in number 10. Number 9, you might call this a bit weird, but I've gone with Ice Wizard at number 9. Can't put it any higher. Still running that Toxic Ice Bow deck, running Graveyard decks. Super good defensive card. Synergizing with the Tornado, it's a disaster if you want to get. It just gets so much elixir value for the 10 elixir pushes. You play 6 elixir, whole push dead, tower barely even damaged. So that's why that one comes in at number 9. Number 8 is the newly nerfed log. Well, yeah, it's been nerfed twice, as a matter of fact, but it's still well and truly in this meta. It hasn't really been affected that much. Still in tons of decks. not really gone anywhere, to be fair, so that's why I put it in at number 8. Number 7, I've gone with the Electro Wizard. Electro Wizard, perfect for this new meta with that new Royal Giant deck. Definitely the best deck inside this game, that Royal Giant deck. And with the global tournament coming up so soon, expect to see a lot of Ewiz run in that Royal Giant deck. Number 6, I've gone with the Bandit. Bandit, very viable, very viable. Super annoying, great for bridge spam components, Sparky defensive components, getting that dash off, stopping Prince charges. Bandit's super viable card, had to put it here in number 6. Alright, number 5, maybe a bit controversial, but I've gone with the Miner. Miner, super, still good. Even with that nerf damage again, it's just a pain. Chip damage components, defensive components, you put it anywhere, it just still all over. And it's still a good card. So that's why I've decided to go with Miner at number 5. But if you disagree with that, I can come to completely understand that. Number 4, I've gone with the Magic Archer. Magic Archer's super annoying card when it gets onto those towers, the locks, the defensive value, the fireball bait components are still seen in a lot of bait decks, especially to do with Raw Hogs, sometimes even Three Musketeer decks. I think I've only seen one of them in there, but super viable, still strong. Get that lock on from across the other side of the bridge, and it's going to cause your opponents tons of problems. That's why it's number 4. Number 3, would you believe it? Yeah, you would. It's Fisherman. Fisherman is just being viable in so many different decks, mainly with the Hunter as well. That 2 combination is just a mess to deal with. Fisherman hook, as you all know, Fisherman hooks in the card, Hunter blasts it from point blank range. It's one of the most important cards in that new Royal Giant deck that I might just do a video on. And yeah, it's continuing to grow inside this meta. Don't want to call for a nerf either. I really like the card, really want it to stay where it is. Number 2 is the Graveyard. Graveyard, just a pain, just a real pain. So many different decks, so many different strong decks at that it fits into. Splash Yard continues to get a couple of adjustments around. It synergizes really well with that irritating Barb Hurt. I mean, what else is there to say about Graveyard? It's still very much meta. Not the meta it was about 3 months ago or so. 3 metas ago, but it is still definitely up there. And number 1, that only leaves one card, the card boost for this meta, in the form of the Mega Knight. Mega Knight has been seen just about everywhere. It's been seen in the new Raw Hogs deck, those bait components deck. It's everywhere. One of the highest use rates and highest win rates out there. The in the arena thing, such a pain for all those cards like Wizard, Electro Wizard, Ice Wizard, Witch, those kind of cards. Just, yeah, Mega Knight, Pen. The only real not really that many counters. Well, actually, there are, but by the time they've played those counters, it's all gone wrong for you. Yeah, Mega Knight definitely deserves its number 1 spot inside this Clash Royale meta 2020 August. Anyway, that's going to be that. As you've just heard my tier list, let me know what you think. There's definitely a few in there that can be argued against. There's definitely a few that could be higher, maybe lower. Let me know what you think. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say. Anyway, that's all I've got time for today. So huge shout out to all of you who watch this. Thank you, all the people making the Swag God content. Over those are getting some banging views. Thank you for subscribers. Catch you guys up next time, and I hope to see you in the next video that could be Clan Wars 2.